before you watch this video, you have to know what a conjugate is, and what it is basically is, say I want to cycle this, this, and this, so cycle 3 edges. What algorithm can do that? A U-perm. So let's just do the U-perm, but it cycles these 3 edges, not these 2 and this one. So how can we do that? Basically, what you want to do is you can just straight move that into the spot, and now we can cycle these 3, and then it cycled them, and then we can just put this one back down, and that completes the cycle. That's what a conjugate is, kind of the basis for this video. This algorithm is called the NA perm, and it goes like this. And what it does is it takes this block, this kind of block, and swaps it with this block, so you kind of have a corner swap diagonally and an edge swap diagonally. So there's an algorithm that swaps 2 diagonal blocks. Is there an algorithm that swaps 2 adjacent blocks? This one and this one. It might look something like this. See, this block and this block, we have these 2 corners and these 2 edges swapping. Maybe, is that possible? Well, remember the conjugates from earlier? Well, maybe we can take this block and this block and set them up to this block spot and this block spot, and maybe this might work. If we take this block and this block, so some setup moves we could do this, and if you looked at that closely, I'll do it again. So watch this block and this block very carefully. I'll do these slowly this time. So basically, this block has stayed the same, but this block that was over here has now moved to here. Now, you can see we have this block swapping with this block. What we can do, an end perm. So now we swap these 2 blocks. Now we just got to put them back in their spot. So we can undo the setup moves. And there you go. We have our swap of this block and this block. What shall we call this algorithm? Let's call it the JB perm. That sounds like a cool name because it kind of looks like a J. And then B, why not? Hang on a minute, let's just take a closer look at the N-perm algorithm again, like the original N-perm. Now what does it do? It swaps this block and this block. Let's just do the first few moves. And wait, hang on a minute. They're in the exact same spot as our JB perm. Wait, and the next part of the algorithm is literally just that. And then like this. That's the NB perm. Oh my god. This algorithm is very inefficient. Well, okay, basically what's happening, the actual JB perm goes like this. I'll do it again. Basically what's happened is the setup moves you're doing, if we look at this block and this block is right inverted up. Now you can see these blocks are in there. So now when we do the J-perm to swap these, and we're not going to do the last move because if you look at the last move of the setup and last move of the J-perm, they will be the same, so you kind of have to cancel a move. So it actually goes like this, and then we just finish it off. So yeah, that's actually the J-perm, and it is very inefficient because you can see in the algorithm that we made up earlier, it went like this. So we have our 2 blocks here, set up to N-perm, but then when we did the N-perm, the first 4 moves of that moved it to here, so that it was kind of a waste. I hope you learned something new from this video. The J-perm, JB perm algorithm, the very first one that I showed you, don't use that in the algorithm, please. This video is just made as a little bit of fun, but maybe you learn what a conjugate is. Hope you did. And see you next time. No, this is efficient. JK lol. Bye.